Mythic Squad, the People's Guild. A passion for making monsters can't be killed. We breed the best pets, learn a lot, no regrets. Join us in creating excellence. Purple on our back, Mythic Squad on the chest. It's the Mythic Squad.
What up, everybody? How you doing tonight? I see a little Mr. Bloater's trying to peep through and say hello. Hello, everybody. Running solo tonight. Everything's going crazy on the West Coast, it seems like. If people aren't sick, they're having to work late to recover from being sick and get caught up. So it is what it is. Sometimes life throws you lemons. I throw them back. Hope y'all are having a great evening and day or whatever it is in your world. I hope you had a chance to listen to the AMA. If not, I'd recommend going back and checking it out. There was lots of good information, some great questions that answers they gave at the end. So definitely worth a look and watch as always. So let's get into the top few things though and see what it is that they talked about today. And let's start by saying what up, Sticks intern, always there, brother. Love you. You're awesome. J-Dub, Skiller, some great Mythic Squad peeps here tonight. If you're here, say what's up. Drop something in the chat and say hello. The biggest thing that I saw, top of the list, that impacted me the most, no bad mother cluckers this week, y'all. We don't get to fight them yet. All right, they did find a bug, and they're working on getting that resolved. So I'm hoping, and they're hoping, it'll be out next week. I believe there's probably a pretty high onus to have it out before they go to ETH Denver, and they're going to be there live in the arcade at ETH Denver, being put on a pedestal for everybody to see and come play and check it out on Saturday. So a week and a couple days is when that will be happening. So I'm willing to bet it's probably going to be out by then. No guarantees, of course, because if they find another bug, it's most important to give a good look, not a quick look, right? I'd rather them hold off and make sure that it's good, it doesn't have the bugs before ETH Denver. And if it does have bugs still, don't even show it. We got boar hunts already, right? It's more awesomeness that they could drop, and that might even be the plan. They might have just been like, oh yeah, we found a little bug, so we're holding off, when in reality they're trying to do a big announcement to make a wave at ETH Denver, right? So that is always possible too. But either way, definitely want the best possible look. So while I'm disappointed that we're not seeing bad mother cluckers this week, I think it's for the best. And I think we're going to see it real soon anyway, so I ain't stressing it. So that was the big thing. Next, we also got Dreamer and Grady, right? We got the second Karate Crypto happening tomorrow night is the second event, and this time with influencers. So we're going to have Grady and Dreamer both out there representing. If you haven't placed your bets, make sure you do so. You have less than 24 hours, if I'm not mistaken. And we will be having a watch party in the DeFiKingdoms server. I think we're also going to have one in the Mythic Squad server as well. We're going to take Crystal Kraken, which happens right before and actually during the main card, the actual karate fighters, not the influencer card, right? So what up, Jeremy? So we're going to, that I believe starts at 7 Eastern, 6 Central time, which would be 4 p.m. Pacific time is when the main fighters start. And then the karate or the influencer combat starts at, I think it was 10:30 Eastern time, 9:30 Central time, which would be 7:30 Pacific time. Now they might go a little bit early, right? Because those main card fighters, some of them might go quick. They might be over in the first round. And if 5 of them are over super quick, everything might get pushed forward. So we're going to do Crystal Kraken tomorrow night and have a quick one, and then either raid on over to the DFK server, or we might just stream it in our server because I don't think we'll have to worry about copyright issues since we're not like a business making money off of it. You know what I mean? Like DFK is a partner with them. They're a business, so they obviously can't show it copyright issues, but we're doing it just to hang out with friends. So I don't think it'll be an issue, but Starbuck might veto me on that. We'll find out. If he does, we'll just bop over to the DFK server and hang out there, which might be the move anyways, right? Hang out with the whole community as Dreamer and Grady kick some collective arse. It's going to happen. I know some of y'all out there doubting. It's going to happen. All righty. Let's see what else we got here. Now, some things they did say about Bad Mother Cluckers. It is going to be much, much harder. That dev demo they showed us didn't even have all of the combat engine pieces in it. Not saying it wasn't built, just saying they didn't demo it to us, much like boar hunts. They don't want to give away all the secret sauce. They want to have some surprises in there on day one where we go in and we're like, what the heck is going on? So, I mean, plan for that. They did challenge Stick's intern directly and said there's no way he's going to be able to do it without weapons and without a potion. Just saying. I heard that. Looking at you, SI. What really happened is I called him out in chat when they said, yeah, you're not going to be able to do this without potions. I was like, I bet Stick's intern can. I bet he can. You can do it with 3 warriors. Watch. He's going to crush all them little birdies with just 3 warriors, no weapons. Oh, they did challenge you directly. Okay. I missed that when I watched it the second time too. I know that I called you out. Maybe that was in response. I don't know. But I definitely challenged you in the chat on the Twitter space. Maybe they did it in some other medium, YouTube. Or maybe they just said it and I completely missed it. Gotcha. So okay. Love it, brother. Love it. I totally want to see it. I expect that you probably will be able to. They doubt you the skills that Mythic Squad has. We got Stick's intern, the gamer, gamers, baby. Heck yeah. All right, let's see here. What else we got? Oh, yeah, Hubert threw some shade also. He said that Cappy is definitely a cheater because Hubert said it was impossible to beat first time go without weapons, and Cappy apparently did it. So he's like, I don't believe it. I need to rewatch that. I'm not calling Cappy a cheater, but I don't trust him. I need to check it. So I thought that was kind of funny. And, of course, he threw all the love at Cappy. He wasn't really calling him a cheater, but it was fun. Fun little moment in the chat there. Something else important. Mind that equipment. You probably are going to want it. We're not all Stick's intern. I know I'm going heavy with that equipment. And if you haven't stocked up yet, you might want to. The team did mention that the boar staffs probably aren't going to remain low forever. Now, I don't know if we're going to see some magic coming out in this round. It all depends on what the next classes are, right? But it's not going to be long, and those staves are going to be huge. On top of that, the regular equipment that we use right now, when every time you go into a boar hunt, you have equipment. You don't realize it, but you're using guild equipment, or you may not realize it, but you have guild equipment, and you're using it for free. That's going to go away. You're not going to be able to get that guild equipment for free anymore. They did hint today that you will be able to go buy it if you want to. So if you need equipment and you haven't scored it off of the marketplace and you didn't win it, then you will be able to go buy some baseline equipment. So you'll basically be where your heroes are now. And that would be with equipment. So that should be enough to win in theory, assuming you got some skills. Not everybody got skills, though. All righty. Another thing, the community apps. I know there's lots of great ones out there. DFK Helper. What up, Emerson? Welcome to the club, man. I was glad to see you up there. We'll talk about that in a minute. I'm excited about what you're doing. So yeah, the APIs are changing. So the developers for the community stuff like DFK Helper, ADFK, Quester, all the other awesome stuff out there that these amazing community devs have built and we've kind of rallied around. They're using an API that may go away or be changed or updated to where it breaks the link for what they're using. So if you're using any of those apps, be sure you jump in their servers, give them the heads up, make sure they're aware of it. So that way they can get into the dev chat inside of DeFiKingdoms Discord server if they're not already there and ask what they need to do or what's changing. So that way they can be up to date and hopefully all those tools will be back up within hours, if not a day or two. No worries, brother. No worries. Yeah, it's just me tonight. Everybody's crazy and sick. And oh my gosh, I got scared because I just had to drop my kids off at the school for an event. And I was on my way home. I literally walked in the door, threw my Mythic Squad shirt on, booted up the computer and got in here. And we started 1 minute late. I was excited. But when I was getting on the highway to come back from the school, a police officer with sirens on got on right in front of me, and it's pouring down rain tonight. So I was like, oh no, please tell me there's not an accident. I'm going to be streaming from the car. That would have been quite a situation right there. Because unfortunately, everybody on the West Coast is either sick or recovering from sick or just bogged down with work because they were sick. Craziness. I like it, Six. I appreciate it. Got to throw a little bit out there, man. Plus, you got to fill the time, right? I mean, when I have somebody to talk to and talk with, it slows the flow a little bit. We don't go through all the information. When I'm just here spouting information, it's like, bow, 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 done. What you got? So you got to break it down, be a little spicy, have a little fun with it. That's the name of the game, baby. Let's see. We talked about ETH Denver and the fact they're going to be in the arcade. They're going to be there for 12 hours, y'all. So 12 hours of people at ETH Denver, one of the largest conventions. They're going to be rolling by, and DeFiKingdoms is going to be highlighted. People are going to be there playing. If you are going to ETH Denver, let a brother know, because I will be there too. And I definitely want to hang out with you. Break some bread, have a drink, do whatever. And speaking of which, Friday night, not opening night, which would be the night before, Thursday night, but the first night of the event, the night prior to the DFK being in the arcade, KP has set up an event. So definitely, if you're going to be there, make sure you stop by, and that will be, what is the name of it? I know I wrote it down in here somewhere. The Thirsty something? Who knows? I know you know, Sticks. Emerson, help me out, chat. What's it called? The Honey Elixir. Ha! Too late. I found it. So the Honey Elixir is where it'll be. Apparently, there's like 400 people signed up for it. So it's going to be quite an event. And I don't know if y'all saw, I didn't like the new Twitter format today. Twitter obviously did an update, and the space was a little wonky, a little weird. I was throwing green hearts instead of purple hearts. Couldn't figure out how to do it. I don't know. Maybe you can only do it from the desktop now, and they got away from the phones being the primary talk spot for the spaces, and now they're pushing over to the computers. But I was not able to change the color of my heart, so I was throwing green hearts for a while there, and then it randomly changed me to like orange and gave me blue hearts. I don't know. It was weird. Definitely wonky. Going to take some getting used to, but it was still pretty cool. I definitely liked some of the features. It was interesting the way the chat worked, the way it was streamlined. It was definitely cool. I enjoyed aspects of the new Twitter Spaces format, but throwing the wrong heart definitely pissed me off. And I don't know if you were counting, Sticks, but I was definitely counting how many hearts you threw. I was paying attention. I wasn't letting you beat me, bro. I'm pretty sure he was watching too. Because at one point he was like half of me, and then all of a sudden, next thing I know, he was right there with me. Oh, looky here, looky here. Somebody made it. Sorry, you added yourself and I took you off.
What up?
My bags. Welcome.
What's up, man?
Nothing.
What did I miss? Start over.
Absolutely nothing. I'm just hitting here, like spewing forth all sorts of BS. Actually, what you did miss is me say that we're going to be streaming Karate Combat in our Mythic Squad Discord tomorrow and having a watch show. They're not showing it inside the DeFiKingdoms server. They're having a watch party inside the DeFiKingdoms server. They're having a watch party there, but you got to watch it on your own. They can't share it for copyright purposes. In my mind, we're not a business like that's corroborated with them. We're not doing it for gain or monetary.
We're not streaming anything. Ogre is kidding. Shit, Ogre. Putting shit in writing and record.
We're definitely not streaming anything, but you guys should definitely
streaming shit.
You should definitely come to Crystal Kraken tomorrow night, and then immediately afterwards, we're going to be hanging out for a while. Just
there you go. Hey, where's that fucking financial advice banner?
I got it right here. Bam. So there it is, right there. Look at that. Not financial advice. Right. Never be financial advice. I'm half retarded. If you do what I say, just because I said it, that makes you even more retarded than me.
There you go.
If that word offends you, I'm kind of sorry, kind of not. Grow set and be a little less sensitive. Did I just cancel myself?
What's up, Emerson? What's up, Sticks Intern? Excited for the pink slip. Lorraine's in the house. Jeremy, what's up, Skiller? J Dub. And of course, the main man, Ogre. Man.
The main man, Mr. Starbuck.
The AMA today. How much was in there, do you think?
How many people?
Mm-hmm.
At one point, we had over 500 people watching. So said the Twitter Spaces little live app. Only like 17 or I think like 70 to 20 managed to get in there and continue watching it live and not drop out, that number just kept dropping. Because like even myself trying to chat, like I would swipe trying to hide the keyboard and it would just close it out. I'd be like, oh damn it, get back in there, and I'd click on it again.
I thought for sure that are they not doing those in X anymore? Was it in X?
It was.
I mean, I watched it in X, but I thought there was like spaces for it. So it's not in spaces anymore, right? Because it's on YouTube, right?
No,
What's up,
it's still
Umar?
on Twitter Spaces, but they're also pushing it to YouTube.
Okay, weird. I didn't even have the Twitter Spaces as an option.
You have to go. I didn't see it either initially. Like you had to go to their Twitter Space or their Twitter account or X account, whatever, and then click on it there, and it brought you into the Twitter Space.
Okay.
That was how I found it. But yeah, it said that like it started out with like 30, 40 or something people watching, and then as time went on, people started dropping off. So I assume they like either didn't like the new interface or it scared them because they didn't like change and they said, fuck this, I'm going over to YouTube. And I think that YouTube went big. X video isn't called Spaces anymore. What's it called now?
Oh, so it wasn't in Spaces this week. It was just in X video.
It's X video. Ooh,
yeah, that's what we stream
spicy.
at the same time that we're streaming to with YouTube. We stream also in X. So I think this one's probably in there too right now. It is because JB's watching it in there. What's up, JB?
Yep. What up, JB? Jumped in. The video is janky. Personally, I think if they go to the emphasized video, then X shouldn't be the emphasis. I agree. That sounds like they're trying to do it, though, just to compete with TikTok and YouTube. It's kind of like AI. The reason AI is going to fail is because eventually it's just going to be a hive mind of single mind, and there's going to be no differences between anything anymore. And it seems like the social media platforms are all doing that. They're all trying to compete with each other, so they're just morphing and merging into one and the same.
I think AI gives you an easy button in terms of creating like a general idea of something, but extrapolating on those ideas are still going to be benefited from human intervention.
Always.
You can always tell when something, I mean, you can't always, but generally you can tell when something is AI generated versus when somebody's, typoed it up for yourselves. That might even be like the giveaway in the future is like how many typos are in there.
Well, they're either foreign or AI, one of the two. Because I would imagine AI is probably not going to do the typos. It should learn and get better, right? I mean, with machine learning, the problem is with machine learning, they're all going to the same source, the interwebs, which means they're all going to learn the same thing and react the same way. And the only thing that's going to be different is you and your input. What do you change?
In my experience, AI can't make hands or nipples. What's up, Worm?
I missed it. I was saying hi to Worm. I just caught the end of it, hands or nipples. And I don't know what you were asking, but my choice is nipples, always.
Always. Sex hasn't really started until the nipples made an appearance, they say.
That's right. What's up? All right. So I think before you came on, I actually rolled through all of it. We talked about Dreamer and Grady fighting tomorrow night. Oh, the one thing they did say is that Dreamer definitely wanted to stress that like in a boxing match, they use like 16, 18 pound gloves. So they're big and heavy, but that's a lot of cushion. Ounce. I'm sorry, not pound. Do you imagine that swinging some 18-pound gloves? Bam! Like get with a
4
sledgehammer.
punches in.
Right? However, we also know that Dreamer's secret weapon is not his fists. It's his feetses. And there's no padding on those. So smack upside the head. I see him going down. Money's on Dreamer and on Grady just because got to. I know. I'm not gonna call you out on stream your thoughts of what might happen, but I mean, in my mind, it's all about manifestation, right? So if I want it to happen, I got to live it, breathe it, eat it, and that's gonna happen.
I love that. I would love to challenge you. So $100 on his opponent, straight up Ogre, cash USDC.
Let's do it on camera. It just happened.
Make so much money off these fights.
Will you though? I don't know. The wife might just get more upset because you're spending more money on the Mythic Squad.
I'm literally adding your name to a list with intern, Beaver, and Mosh, or as we speak. So yours is just 100, so I'll remember it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm the bigger one because didn't you go 50 with each of them?
Yeah,
got ballsy because you're on camera and went big.
You're so confident. I felt like a yes would come at 100. So.
Oh yeah, I'm manifesting the shit out of that. Not that I need to, because it's going to happen anyways. But yeah, winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah, like I said, I'm putting my karate combat money on Grady and USDC where it needs to be.
See, I'm going straight down the line, baby. Grady, I love you. I got confidence in you. I know you're going to own his ass just because you're going to rage on him. It's that simple. It's going to happen. Grady don't know how to quit. Do you not remember how we found Grady? He was lying in his bed, broken man, and came back to life because he refused to quit.
Yeah. Well, you're in here.
Send it. Full send, baby. You owe a lot of people a lot of money, brother. Just saying.
That's fine.
Skiller, that you got a point there. I mean, but this ain't stocks. This ain't crypto. You're not supposed to get out when everybody else is FOMOing. You're supposed to go based on information. And I like the information. Hell yeah, house does always win. And what up, by the way, Skiller? You just kind of popped in there. Go against the public. What's up? All right. So let's see here. Is there anything else that I had? I don't know that there was. Duke. We talked about them targeting next week for the release of Bad Mother Cluckers.
I wouldn't be surprised if Duels came out next week too.
I wouldn't be either. I mean, they're going to be highlighted in East Denver Arcade Saturday all day for 12 hours.
Right.
Which to me says, I don't know what it's going to be next week, but there's probably going to be a pretty dope update.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're going to want to show gameplay.
See, I don't go on my gut.
If Grady would have said, I'm only working on kicks, because the other guy is exclusively a boxer. If Grady was just like, I'm going to work on kicks the whole time, I'm going to stomp this dude, it'll be stomp, 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 kick, I would have changed my idea. But if Grady doesn't want to go kicks and the other guy is already proficient with fist, then he's got 2 years experience versus rage. I don't know. I mean, one solid punch to the right spot, Grady could take it. But if it goes the distance, cardio comes into a play. Grady sounds like he's carrying 20 extra pounds on him versus the other guy. And extra weight.
That could be in bones and muscle. That equals more mass, which is more ass behind that fist. In a fight, bro. So in a fight of endurance, there's a reason they have weight classes. Because a dude who weighs 300 pounds is going to whoop a dude who weighs 250 pounds most of the time. Not all the time, because those little motherfuckers are squirrely. Trust me, at 6'4", 300-something pounds, they always want to fight me in the bars. I know they are squirrely. But that it doesn't always work. I don't know. You definitely have an advantage.
We'll see. I mean, I'm excited to see it. I'm just going off of, my own knowledge of fighting. I've been in self-defense for years. Certified as an instructor. I used to be. I'm not anymore. Mm-hmm. But one thing that I know is cardio wins fights, and rage wins fights too. But rage needs luck.
So, from my experience of being in the military and deployed in combat scenarios, what I've seen is your skill definitely comes into play 100%, and it will beat rage. What typically will beat everything, though, is heart. Heart will take it down. When everything else goes sideways, heart will allow you to help. It will save you. I mean, it won't stop a bullet, right? But there ain't no bullets going in the ring. So I don't know. We'll see. I hope you're wrong. That's for sure. And I plan on manifesting the fact that you are wrong. But time will tell.
Good luck. Anyways, I'm willing to double or nothing right now since I have you. Would you like to make it 200? You sound so confident.
No.
Are you comfortable with 100?
I don't need to be gambling shit that I'm not comfortable losing. So even though I don't plan on losing, that doesn't mean I'm going to be a complete degenerate.
Hey,
I don't typically gamble like that. I gamble in crypto, baby, where, as Sticks pointed out, that I mentioned that we don't do crypto based off of information. Definitely do crypto based off of information, but there's a lot of emotion, a lot of public sentiment there, which in fact is information, just not the typical information.
Yeah.
Vegas is the 9th island of the Hawaiian chains. Love it. Hell yeah. All right. So I think that aside from, the scrub fights, how can we not talk about the scrub fights? I just cracked up when they started talking about the scrub fights. So that's the next level of development after they drop Bad Mother Cluckers, is they're working on the scrub fights. Which in essence is the lower level fights, right? It might be a single boar or a single baby chick or lots of other. He said that Workhorse has been developing out a whole bunch of other monsters. So that is the next thing, which brings us to the alpha, in that I think what we're going to see next after we have this void hunt and the drop is going to be those scrub hunts. And that is like the next stepping stone to the map and traveling the map, right? Because he said you'll have to go to a place to fight these. So it might not actually be there inside of the town where we're used to clicking everything. We might have to actually travel across the map to go get to it, just to test out movement without having anything sideways. And then when you travel over there and you fight them, like that will be the next move down the line is, okay, well, I want to go from the main castle in Crystal Vale to this crazy looking tree over here, or this tower, or that dungeon. And along the way, we run into random encounters. But first they got to build those random encounters and test them. So they haven't really said it yet, but that's kind of what I'm seeing. So that's Ogre's Alpha tonight. The big drop is that what I see coming. And mind you, it's not going to be in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. We're talking like next quarter. We'll probably see the scrub hunts is just what they're calling them internally. That won't be the official name. But the lower level hunts, which would be more akin to random encounters on the map.
Huh? Scrub hunts and hunts. They'll be called the skunts.
Or it could be just the S dash hunts to get rid of the
Yankee skunts.
Too funny.
All right. Well, make sure everybody tunes in 5 o'clock Pacific, and in about 30 minutes we're gonna have Workhorse on for Mythic Time Special Edition. There won't be a late version tonight. As Ogre said, we're gonna have a later Crystal Kraken tomorrow we can all watch those IFC fights.
Same time.
I think it could go very late. Same time?
Well, so it normally, in my world, Grady's going on at 9:40. The official start time is 9:30 in Central Time, which is 7:30 your time. Crystal Kraken usually starts
6:30.
At 8:30 in my time, 6:30 your time. So a little about an hour beforehand. So we're just going to roll through, let the main card people that are not the Influencer Flight Club go ahead and fight while we do Crystal Kraken. Hang out. We'll probably be talking about it because I'll probably be watching on my phone while we're cracking crystals. So it'll probably be intermixed there. But the intention is to get Crystal Kraken done before the influencer fights start.
Right.
The influencer farts all over the place.
First, my money's on Grady.
I think so. A good gut punch, and I don't know. They've probably been eating a lot of protein, so there might be some foul farting going on in that ring.
I wonder if 240 is acceptable difference between 220, because once there's a significant separation between weight classes, unless it's a heavyweight or unlimited class, usually they won't let them fight.
If it wasn't influencer fights, I'd agree. But considering it's influencer fights, I have a feeling they're going to be like, all right, well, he gained 10 pounds and he's now 250 against your 220. You still want to fight him? And considering they all live off of their image, I doubt a single one of them will be like, no, I'm taking the bitch route. I'm out.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. We'll see you guys tonight. Don't forget, we also have the Mythic Squad Boar Hunt tournament going down. Tomorrow's the big day. And that's going to be awesome as well. Shout out to Sticks Intern for making this happen. This Friday there's so much going on, and we can't wait to see y'all tonight. See you soon, y'all. Peace.
Love you. You do it.
There you go.
You know we're still live, right?
Yeah, I said stop messing with it, Ogre.
Maybe in your head. I didn't hear it out loud. I said you do it. I start the stream, he comes in and takes over like he's been here the whole time. Love you, fam.